funny bone.
Yeah, see, Buddy Holly.
With that,
the prop plane?
Man, I was listening, man.
No prop
and I want to
planes?
joke because I heard him. Norton, I hope you're fucking something. I don't ever want to say that. It's just those planes.
Why did I say I hope you die? I was just hoping that you were in the middle of the tunnel and inhaling fumes.
But, which is close to death, motherfucker. And I'm going to need a snack if I'm sitting there long enough. I got to keep my blood sugar at a certain level.
No, it's only the humiliation of everybody honking at you, and you're like, I can't do anything.
I hope you have a safe trip. I don't, there's places I just won't go because it just...
You don't go on the prop planes?
If it's enough money, I'll fly a big plane, and then I'll take a cab.
Oh,
I've done it before. I flew to Atlanta, took a cab to South Carolina.
It's only Patrice, it's only one way.
It's about, it was, I think, 200.
Oh, not many of those prop planes fly on a daily basis. Yeah, 4.
It's only one way. I'm going down on a prop, and it's like props are only a little bit dangerous when you're going into the fucking snow and
they're a lot of bit dangerous. There's only 2 ways you died before 1980: a heroin overdose or a prop plane, and you died with a bunch of other motherfuckers. Chantilly lace. That motherfucker could have been making hits for years. Hello, baby.
I know.
And the stories are always. At the end, Otis Redding said he shouldn't have got on.
Yeah.
And they just pulling big Otis Redding out the water. That picture makes me sad every time they see pulling big Otis Redding out the water.
Yeah.
After that,
I've never seen that.
It's the fucking worst.
Oh yeah, I've seen that.
Well,
it is. It's very
again.
sad. Otis Redding
a lot
had
of people.
Career ahead of him.
He was 28 years old or some stupid shit.
He had some
They were
songs.
private planes. A lot of these. A lot of these are private planes, not maintained properly. They're not many that go down that are, these are chartered planes, like Aaliyah's plane. A lot of these are not, planes like
too much baggage.
Yeah.
And anything, one of the biggest things is if it don't have a first class, it ain't a real plane.
I kind of say that too.
Secondly, if it's 2 seats on one side and 1 row on the other side,
right.
not big, it's not gonna
That's an
fucking
Embraer.
happen.
Those fly the same speed as 757. They do 500 miles an hour.
A Ford Focus drives the same speed as a Lamborghini, bitch. They're different cars.
But they are.
Cares?
I don't like
But Ford Focuses don't just fucking tumble apart when they're driving. They're safe.
I don't like when the pilot has to balance out the plane before he takes off.
Yeah, when they start going down.
I've been on a few of those planes.
You sit over here.
Yeah, we need you over there. You got to go over here. And he's just eyeing it and sort of figuring it out.
You got to check that baggage because it's too heavy.
And where are these fuckers coming from? There's not enough old white guys to be running these fucking. Who's flying? Is there even any 6 degrees of separation from a motherfucker who knows a pilot?
These are guys that went to school, like they got their private pilot's license a lot of times. I don't know how many military guys are actually doing that. I
don't see that many more old white guys, man, and that's who I feel comfortable with. Is
old white guy, nice haircut.
Sullies.
You need Sullies.
Who can drive the plane?
Yeah, he don't care.
With the open hand and open hand.
Sitting back, turning the wheel.
Parallel park a plane.
Without even looking. He's bored. He's so good.
Dude, I can't. That's why I can't make it to the... I'll drive to Virginia. I'm driving to Washington. To the Improv, so I would drive to Virginia. I would just drive.
You should take the Amtrak to Washington. That's a nice. Excel is a great way to go.
I'm not
I like to be in control of my destiny, though.
It's going to be a bumpy, shitty flight, but it's only one way. It's an hour flight. I do it twice a year.
Worst flight I ever had was on a prop plane, and that was flying from like
Denver. Prayer bad?
Dude, it was. I was fucking
in the mountains, all right.
I was tic-tacking Xanax. Like fucking tic-tacs. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Like a fucking madman. It's supposed to be an hour. It's from Denver to Grand Junction. And over the, we gotta go over the mountains. We hit fucking headwinds and shit where the plane was barely moving. And it took like 2 hours to get there. And it was going sideways at some points. The plane would I'd look out the window, and the plane was flying sideways because the plane had to stay into the headwind. So it was crabbing.
So it was fishtailing
in the air. Fishtailing everywhere and rocking back and forth. All 3 axes were just moving at once.
Were you nervous?
I was shitting my fucking pants. After that flight, I never again took that flight. I said... if we're going out to visit, this was when I was with Melinda, her family was out there. I go, if we ever go to Grand Junction again, we are flying a big plane to Salt Lake City, and then from Salt Lake City to Grand Junction. That way, we don't have to go from Denver over the mountains and get to Grand Junction. I never again took a prop plane from Denver to Grand Junction. Dude, I swear to God, thought that fucking plane is busting apart. I just thought the wind and turbulence and shit was going to rip the fucking thing to shreds.
Would you do a John Madden?
Yeah, made it, see?
Would you do a John Madden or a Whoopi Goldberg if you could?
Do a little bus
Whoopi doesn't fly?
Whoopi hates flying, too.
I like flying. I don't mind flying at all.
She takes a bus across country?
Which is so much more dangerous, obviously, but psychologically.
5 hours you could be there, you idiot.
You feel better psychologically.
That was different.
But you know what? Ground karma just doesn't bother. Like, I'm not afraid of getting in the car going, this is going to be fantastic. And not in the idea of thinking that I'm going to have an accident or a drunk drive or fucking somebody drive. My big thing is worrying about a kid jumping in front of my fucking truck or something. But other than that, the idea of crashing bothers. It's just the length of time. I don't want to know. You just don't want to know. You don't want to know.
All right.
Yeah, it does take a while to crash in a plane if something fucks up there.
You're dying too long. Fucking a car.
Plummeting.
It's just
instant. I don't want to plummet.
It's pretty much instant.
I never want to plummet.
You could scream until your breath runs out and then start screaming again. You never want to be able to reload on a scream.
Then you gotta fucking look at somebody that you don't want to talk to the whole flight, but now you're holding hands with some fucking strangers.
Like we're all going together. Here it is.
Ugh.
All right, why don't we take a break with that thought?
An unhappy
That's a terrific thought to go to break with.
Jimmy, that's not you, though. You're going to be funny as hell down there.
Plus, you don't have no bones to break anyway. You would just
bounce
right out of there. You bounce right back to Jersey.
Jimmy's like a Super Bowl.
What's the motherfucker, the Herculoids?
Armstrong.
What's the motherfucker from the Herculoids?
I don't know who he is, but I don't think it's going to be a complimentary comparison.
No, I want to Google image that.
The Herculoids.
Gloop and Gleep.
Gloop.
Jimmy.
That's not nice. That's no fun. Jesus.
Jimmy will be fine. You'll find Jimmy in the black box. Hey. I'll tell you what happened.